Hello guys, today I'm going to be going to the bonus stage for Ignacio for a third clear to show just an alternative method to do it. This method is a little bit safer than some of the previous methods I've done. So if you don't have units like Rem and all that, you can do it this way. So the team is going to be C-Card for Provoking. He's got Passive Provoke and Death Immunity. Those are both kind of important for the setup. And he's got Calamity Border to help take it slow on the first fight. Folka is going to be our healer. Now if you don't have Folka, you can use a different healer, but if you're not using Folka, you need to put status immunity on the rest of your team. But we're using Folka, so we don't got to worry about status immunity on everyone else. Maritime Strategist Nicole is going to be our buffer, and he's going to help fill the Esper gauge in the first fight. If you don't want to use him, you can use like a Type 0 unit or something. But Nicole gives nice buffs, so you can fill the Esper gauge, etc. Bosch is going to be our evasion cover tank. Now this is why this is an easier to run setup, because if you've got two tanks, then the dispel is not a problem on the first fight. So he's got, like I said, evasion, just a little bit of spirit otherwise. And then Beryl is going to be our breaker and our chainer. He's going to do both duties. So he's got some limit fill. He's got a dark weapon to help chain with Sophia Friend. And then other than that, just some spirit. And Sophia was chosen because she's got decent spirit, while she can also do pretty good damage. So she's going to be our primary DPS. Now you can use any combination of DPS you want, like Sephiroth, Jack, whatever. It doesn't really matter. Oh, I should have pointed it out too. We've also got items for all the missions, but I'll show that in the fight. So the missions are No Limits, Deal Lightning, Wind, and Earth twice, and Evoke an Esper. Alright, so equipped, I've got Red Fang, Blue Fang, all that kind of stuff. Those are items that you can buy in stores and cities, and they deal elemental damage. So I've got one equipped for wind, earth, fire, and lightning damage for the missions. Now Sophia can do most of the elements on her own, maybe all of them, but if you don't have Sophia, for example, you can use these items, the Blue Fang, Red Fang, Earth Drum, Giant Feather, and you can buy all that in cities. Anyway, so for turn 1, C-Card's going to Calamity Border. That's a nice resistance buff. And then Nicole is going to use his cooldowns to give, this is more for the Esper gauge, but the stats and all do help. Alright, so the Esper gauge didn't actually fill. That was actually a really bad roll. Usually his cooldowns give more, but it's alright. So we're going to Dawn Guard. We're going to use Beryl to break the attack and magic of the Skeleton Knight. Folka is going to, we'll just wait on Folka for now. We're not going to do anything. So we'll start doing the elemental damages. Let's see, so 3 times in a turn. So I guess we'll do Earth, Earth, and Lightning. Alright, so we did Earth twice and Lightning once, and I guess no one can do Wind, so we'll do Giant Feather for Wind. So now we need to do Wind once more and Lightning once more. And now here's the AoE physical, which Bosch is covering. Now, as you see, we survived that, no problem. Alright, so for this turn, we're going to go ahead and start doing re-raises. But for now, first we're going to do Wind and Earth damage. So now we've done all the elemental missions. Sieg is going to guard, because he's going to be dispelled, and the dispel will remove his resistance buffs, and that would be bad. So Beryl is just going to chain, and we'll just attack with Bosch as well. And we're going to start putting out some re-raises with Folka. So we're going to re-raise Bosch and Beryl, because once we fill the Esper gauge, we're going to be ready to finish the fight. Now, there's the Dispel. The Dispel went on C-Card, and usually if you're only using one tank, the Dispel would remove your cover. and the boss will just hit everybody. But because we're using 2 tanks, the actual tank, which is Bosch, did not get dispelled. Alright, so we're going to put Calamity Border back up. We're going to put, let's see, dual white. We're going to heal, and we'll put a re-raise on Nicole. So we're going to chain, let's see, Heaven's Not Guilty, and we're going to dual cast. Oh, actually, the boss is immune in the dark, isn't he? I think he is. Let me double check real quick. Yeah, he's immune in the dark, so we can't chain on the boss, so that's fine. So Beryl will just do that. Bosch will, I guess Bosch uses good cooldown break. And we'll try to get some more Esper Crystals. Let's Flood. And we will 3 times, I don't know, Fire. Oh, he's immune to fire too. Whatever. Alright, so we almost got enough Esper Crystals. Alright, so it's an even turn, so you want to guard Siege on even turns. Let's see, let's do Quake instead. And we lost our good cooldowns with Nicole, so we'll put up mitigation and all. Beryl will use his attack and magic break, and Bosch will cover again. There we go, we got the Esper ready. So we'll go ahead and Ruby Light. So now we summon an Esper. We've done all missions. And again, the boss is dispelling C card, but he's not dispelling our cover from Bosch, which is why we're taking minimal damage. But we're good now. So C card and Folka are currently immune to death because of what's it called? Because they're on their wear and death immunity. I'm sorry, I couldn't think. So we're going to use Raise with Sophia. It doesn't really matter who you use, whether you can use an item, etc. Boss is now dead. I think Re-Raise wore off on our Beryl and Boss. We're going to go ahead and re-raise them. And everybody else will just punch. Alright, here comes the death. So Sophia's dead, but that's okay. We'll get her back up next round. We did all the missions on that fight. Next up is the bonus stage. We've got no KOs, fire 3 or more, and defeat with the limit burst. So let's get in here and do this. Now for this boss, he's all physical damage except for his life drain, which will hit even through cover, and his thresholds are magical damage. So I'll show you the way we're going to be doing this once we get in here. Alright, so Beryl, first things first, going to go ahead and final doink to break the boss. Alright, let's see, dual white. We will raise Sophia, and then go ahead and heal everyone else. Nicole will use his cooldowns. This is mostly to fill the Esper gauge for later. Bosch will physical cover. And C card will just Dangerous Rose to get some more crystals. Now there you go. You see, as you can see, most of the damage is just immune. Alright, Beryl is now going to use his cooldown, Heaven's Install. Let's see. Yeah. That gives him triple cast for next round. Now Sophia is going to use... Oh, her convert damage is not available round 1. Whoops. Okay, so she's going to just triple cast Ravenous Fiend to start powering that up. Bosch with his Dawn Guard again. We're going to go ahead and Limit Burst with C card. That's going to give us some 3 rounds of good mitigation. Polka is going to apply immunities to the team. And Nicole will just... who will do Crazy Day? That's a minor imperil to the boss. Alright, there's the mana drain, but we don't really care about that. Alright, so now Beryl can triple cast. Let's triple cast Heaven Not Guilty, because it's changed with Sophia. And then Sophia will triple cast Ravenous Fiend. Let's go ahead and see what kind of damage we deal. Alright, so we actually pushed 2 thresholds right there, which I didn't want to do, but we'll be alright. Alright, so because of that, we're going to use Cerulean Shell for some magic mitigation. And we will use Water Screen for some mana regen over time. Nicole is going to use fire damage for the mission, and then Bosch is going to fire damage for the mission as well. So we've done fire damage twice now. Alright, here's 2 thresholds. But we're using, you know, a strong team, lots of mitigations, and with high spirit. So even though we had 2 thresholds pushed just now, it barely even hurt. Alright, so we need a break again with Beryl. Sophia will use Convert damage to power herself up. And the boss has mitigation right now, so there's no real point to attacking. Bosch will physical cover. C card will just guard. Let's see here. So we're going to Teardrop and find it. There it is, Water Screen. And Nicole will just buff us. So next turn, the boss's mitigation will wear off and we can attack again. Alright, so I think Beryl's triple cast is worn off at this point. Twice in a turn, yeah. So he's already dual wielding, so no point to do that. Alright, so that's fine. So we'll just dual cast instead. Alright, so, oh, let me Crazy Day as well. So we'll Crazy Day. And then we'll cast these. We pushed 2 thresholds once again. Boo. That's fine. We'll be alright. So I guess we'll Cerulean Shell again, and we'll Ancient Aquarium with stack mitigations. We'll Guard Sieg, and we'll just Dawn Guard again. Alright. So we've got one more threshold to go. Let's go ahead and damage the boss some more. Alright, so this will be the last threshold. But it'll only be 1 this time, so we're fine. So let's Serpent Guard. And let's Teardrop for some mana regen. We'll just guard these 2. Alright, there's the last threshold. All right, so we're gonna kill him with our bottom two. Oh, we need to use fire one more time. So we're gonna fire, third fire. There we go. So we're gonna go ahead and chain with these two, and then limit burst with Bosch. And though Bosch's limit burst gave us credit for kill with a limit. So all missions complete on the experiment. And we're all full health going into the ambush. With this team, like I mentioned, has really high spirit across the board. So this meteor is going to just barely tickle. We're good. Alright, so, whoops. I did not come prepared. Alright, so for this one, the missions are no items, no recovery, and defeat with an Esper. That's fine. Alright, so this is going to be an ambush. It doesn't deal too much damage, even if you're not using like a team of high spirit units. But as long as someone survives and you can AoE res, you're fine. Now, unfortunately, this team, no one can AoE res. But because we're using mages and all, it's fine. Now, you'll notice here, this is important to notice. If you bring units that counterattack magic, you don't get a free round. Because Barrel counterattack, the boss is going to wake up as soon as I end the turn. So we don't get the free turn to, like, recover here. So, to deal with this, we are going to, let's see here if I can find it, Seaguard. Oh, not Seaguard. Where is it? Yeah, Nicole. Nicole is going to dispel the boss. Now, Dispel is safe to use, even though it's no recovery magic, but Dispel is fine. So we're going to Final Doink. We're going to AoE Physical Cover with Bosch. Folka, now you can't use recovery magic, so Folka cannot use her recovery stuff. So we're going to, let's see here. Yeah, we're going to Sobering Waters, and we're going to Serpent Guard. We're going to Limit Burst with Sieg. And we will just use Ravenous Fiend once. I actually don't want to push the boss to a threshold quite yet. Okay, I should have done more than one, but whatever. Alright, it's dozing off. That's fine. Alright, now here I want to go ahead and use dual cast the Resistances. I'm going to dispel the boss with Barrel this time. There we go. And we're going to use Bosch to break him with his cooldown. Bell of a New Dawn. Now Sophia is going to triple cast her Ravenous Fiend. But before I do that, let me go ahead and use some cooldowns with Nicole. Get some nice stat buffs going on. There we go. Alright, C card will guard. So we woke the boss, he's going to get angry. He did a threshold. That's fine. Okay. So let's see here. So we're going to use Bosch this time to dispel the boss with Finger Snap. Then we're going to... Oh, we can't break him. Alright, that's fine. I'm sure we'll get a crystal with Barrel. So that's Ravenous Fiend. There we go. And now we got Final Doink. Let's guard Sieg. Nicole will... let's go ahead and get a limit fill. I should have done that first, actually. And we will... Oh, I don't know. Impregnable. Whatever. And Folka, we still can't use magic. So we're going to... Let's do that. And... a Deep Circle. Alright. So the boss is going to wake up and do some attacks. There's the threshold again, but we're fine. So I think Bosch needs to do his physical cover. We'll go ahead and, let's see, convert damage for the buff. This turn we're just going to let the boss sleep for the moment. So we'll guard all of them. We will use, let's see, Safeguard and Iron Stance to distill some limit crystals. Polka will Cerulean and Teardrop. Oh, he woke up. Whoops. Why did he wake up? What did I do wrong? Oh, I probably countered him. Oh well, whatever. So I think we're going to go for the kill at this point. Let's see. So Bosch will Finger Snap. Beryl will, let's see, Heaven Not Guilty, and we're going to dual cast Ravenous Fiend, and we're going to prepare Bahamut. So we're going to chain, and then cast Bahamut. Alright, I might have mistimed Bahamut. Maybe I should have cast Bahamut sooner. Ugh, I don't know. I guess when you do this, make sure you do the timing properly on the Esper. But there's a way to do it. The evasion cover tank with a second provoke tank is a really safe way to do a lot of fights like this, especially when they spell. But there you go. All missions. See you guys for the next one.